뭐야? 당가서 치친성대 네 유에 치주는 선바 아니 딩걸레 되어래. 대원 선바텔라다 농세에서는 네 동보니 농세진다고 하신대와 아니 린두르 디용엄 제다 아니 드네 샹로치 아니 드네 세세치 다들이 드네 타마 아니 체메저 스스드는 뭔도야.
So we will continue from the third preparatory practices. There are 6 preparatory practices, right? So the third one, which is constituted of like a 4 parts. So if you like, so the first, so we finished the first 3, which the first one is to the sitting postures, and then the taking refuge, and then the generating bodhicittas, and so the fourth part, which is the cultivate the 4 immeasurables. So we will continue from here, from this tonight here.
다 원하니 디가슬로니 동보 샹로다더니 세시 아니 다 드네니 세메지 권수중도와 대인사 데가르스나니 아니 공의 셰페니 다 샹로다니 세시로 수파테 네 오늘 단다 네 세메지 운에 운도 공바이나 드니 샹로다 아니 세시가 네 니빠테 고네 고는 편을 도겨레스 대인사 안디가슬라 아니 세메지 시여레스.
So there's the reasons why this we find here about 4 immeasurables after the finding about like taking refuge and generating bodhicittas. So the reason is that the 4 immeasurables practice, so it helps one to enhance and develop the practice of refuge, taking refuge, and the bodhicitta.
어다 드니가 체메질 마 소노 통치살라 아니 다 senche tonche스 그러와 아니 다 고알라 아니 다때 가종 세시에깔 시스만하지레 고에 내는 고알 내는 고에 등아 등에 뉴스 선바 다 중간에 와시 뉴차버레 다대용 든데기 무대와이나 아니 중간에 와 뉴고가 임바레 아니 드니 뉴고와 대용 아니 가와티 월세나 아니 롱슈라 촌에 롱슈라 네 롱다 도파나다 드니 칠라 촌에 네 쳐바다 아니 예약슈라 동에 아니 드니지 온게가 네 지네 다데 아니 고안코는 도되고요. 그래서
So in relation with this cultivating 4 immeasurables, so we one should reflect on the fact that how all these countless number of sentient beings how have been, including oneself, have been taking rebirth in this within this cyclic existence, and also the unless we do something to to prevent this rebirth. So we all will even take a lot more rebirth in this within this cyclic existence, and so what is, if we think about what is the source or the main cause which drive us, these cycles, the perpetuals, the cycle of this birth in this cyclic existence, then the main cause or the main driver is is having the attachment, having attachments with respect to those who you see as some people, other being who you see as close to ourselves, and then the hatred or the aversions to for those who we see as something the distance, and or to to the opposed to our sides. So therefore, just to think of this, we need to think on this this continuous cycle, the perpetual rebirth, and the causes of this rebirth.
네, 다 제와더네 다 나도 아니 다 치드비 다 리데 숨바지는 토요래 아니 다 소지지 때마도 이제되요래 데모제네 기회신이 손지 못 잡아도 이제되요래 아니 데모제네 다치 로조가 다 고가오로에래 디자 다 쇼쇼 신거 말때 다 치드비 때서 신거요래 이나요 아니 단답받을 네, 다 도받쳐야 된다. 비 지로서 난다 거는 비쇼지. 봐 제네니 도받쳐야 되지 마타와 소야. 아니다 니리 초동 세제 롱슈라네. 아니 초바도 예슈라 동화다. 드니 초동 용기. 아니 드니 그 녀석을 마타와. 드니 되요레스.
And if we also think of our own situation, and also there are others who may be also in a same situation as ourselves, then on the one hand, so we are so we are in a very fortunate the state in a sense. In terms of the kind of the life that we have found now, which is an excellent life to for practicing dharmas, and also we have a contact with the perfect dharma of the Buddha, of the Lord Buddhas, and as well as we have a meeting with the perfect spiritual teachers, and then we do have some we have a time or the opportunity to really to put this the dharma into practice, to learn and to put the dharma into practice. So. And on top of that, we can also say that in our situation we have seized some sort of opportunity to in terms of applying the Dharma in our life, and but however we are not able to develop enough realizations or the enough experience of the dharmas, which is the and because of which that we still do not have much, control over our like a mental, our mind, because we still easily they are still easily we arise an attachment towards some people, other beings who are close to us, and then to this aversion to others who are not close to us. So this is the situations where we ourselves and those who are similar to us are in at the moment.
제가 다 일이 저도 될 시한테 니지예와 인자 당가서 네 손으로네 다 어찌지다 네 세제도지 다 일이 저도 될 돈은 내나 지마를 아니 내봐 지지 내봐 더 기샤고스 네 대다시니 봐 라마신 신지라도 소스네 아니 검자에 돼 아니 돈어 체메시고 그래서 체메지고 노네
so just bearing in one's mind, how ourself, oneself, and how there are many all the other sentient beings, who because of this, having this the attachment and the hatred that they cannot really escape from these the sufferings, suffering rebirth, and so therefore keeping this in mind, then with the clear recognitions that we must overcome these, so in order to free ourselves from this these perpetual rebirth and the sufferings. So with this in mind, and then we cultivate these four immeasurables. So that is the first immeasurable, which is the immeasurable equanimities. Sorry, immeasurable the sufferings, sort of compassions. So which is to just to think that the may just to cultivate a thought that may all sentient beings be free of this, free of this such sufferings and the causes of the sorry. Yes, on the devil.
말가 동무때문에 주시면
라나
세제도지 일이 저도잖아. 또 지마르 내바지지 내바도 시하고 다시네 봐 신지라도 소생이 때 돈요래스
라요
내가도 지네 그지래
당념도 시간아
돈요래.
Yeah, so just to with the thought just to cultivate the state of equanimities by the generating a thought, or that may all sentient being be free, free from the attachment and aversions of holding some close attachment to those who are close, and then the hatred toward those who are distant, and the how then to think how wonderful if all sentient beings are free from this attachment and the hatred, and then may they abide without the attachment and hatred, then abide in the state of equanimities, and then may I be the cause for them to abide in this state of equanimities, which is free from attachment and aversions.
대용다 세제도지 일이 저도 돈요라 다 일이 저도 돈요라 내나 지마르 내바지지 내바도 시하고 대다시니 발라말에 신지라도 소스네 신다고 신도와 되는 신다고 이제 인자 ne nonji suijin chewa ina ne donyola nena chimaru sengete ne ane ta mipa tsemes rawa nepa chichi sengete memba tsemes nepa dogi shago tsene loso tsemes deta sheni pa lama la shinjila to so seditsala sonde tsemes ne taniga ta suijin la taniga tanya jaya tani dos.
And then we also include that the Guru Buddha bless in order for all the sentient beings to abide in this state of equanimity, free of attachment and aversions. So, so in here, in this meditation, so we find the 4 different, stages of the cultivation of equanimities. So that is like, first is to, when you say, when you cultivate thought that, may all the sentient beings, may all beings abide in this state of equanimity, free from attachment and aversions. So that is called as the like wishings. You're wishing, the equanimities, and then the how wonderful if they all abide in this state of equanimities, then that's like the aspirationals or prayers. Aspirational, the equanimities, and then may I be the cause for all sentient beings to abide in the state of equanimities. So this is the superior, like intention, equanimities, equanimities, and then finally may the Guru Buddha, cause also the bestow the blessings to for all the sentient beings to abide in the equanimity. So that is the supplications, the equanimity.
Tanya pate shombatsi mesingete te karandisena ani ta rungu dewa shuna ni gawa tejanda ni seche toche jo gawa shuna dewa shuna gagarwa te inza ni seche toche ni dewe jitu dena chimaru ni demba chichi demba doki shagos te ta shini pa lama le shinjilat so sena gona shombatsi me gongores rungu mi di chivita seche toche la mi ni sigorada.
So, just to the correct one, I think the first one is rather how wonderful, how wonderful if all sentient beings abide in the state of equanimity. So that is the like a wishing bodhicitta, and then wishing equanimity, and then when you say may they abide in the state of equanimity, so that is the aspirational equanimity. So that's the aura, and then after that, then the next is to cultivate the joy. Immeasurable joy. So which is again, there are 4 stages of the cultivation of that immeasurable joy. So the first is to say that how wonderful if all sentient beings. So when we say all sentient beings, so these are sentient beings which are included in your this meditation as an object of your this meditation of these immeasurables. So to all these sentient beings to have happiness and the causes of happiness, how wonderful! And then again to say may may they find, may they have the happiness and the causes of happiness, and may I, and I will, I will cause them to have happiness and the causes of happiness, and then may the Guru Buddha, bless them to have happiness and the causes of happiness. So again, so there are 4 stages of the immeasurable joy, like the wishings, aspirationals, superior intention, and the supplication joy.
That's somebody he gets missing it. Tela Kanisina, Nessejeto, Dunga Jetu Trana Chimarus, Nitawachi, Tawa Doki Showers, the Tashini Palamal, Shinjila the source in the Gonjona, and he gets him a gongores. And then third is immeasurable like compassions, so which is to cultivate the thought that again the 4 stages, which the first is to to think that how wonderful if all sentient beings are free from suffering and the causes of sufferings, and then may they be free from suffering and the causes of sufferings next, and then may I be, I will cause them to be free from suffering and the cause of suffering, and may the Guru Buddhas bless them to be free from suffering, cause sufferings. So these are the immeasurable compassions. Shivatene Gawatse messing it. Then any Sejetoche, Torito, Tavi Devalo, Tombato, Matawa Chichi, Matana Chimari, Matawa Chichi, Matawa Doki Shawa, the Tashini Palamala Shinjila, so sing it, Gawatse messing it is. So again, so the last one, I think I've got it mixed up with the second one, which should be the love. Yeah, immeasurable love instead of. So the last one, which is immeasurable joy. So which is to think that that how wonderful if all sentient beings are never separated from the joy of a good higher rebirth and the liberations, and may they be never free from the joy of higher rebirth and the liberations, and I will cause them to be not to be free from the joy of the higher rebirth and the liberations, and may the Guru Buddha bless them to be never be free from the joy of higher rebirth and liberations. 다시 돈에 디가스를 녀는 가서티 샹로도 세시 디가라 아니 샹로 제디살라 아니 너지 농가라 아니 뭐 롱트 제자위라 마임발라 nomba shachatawa ani kandu sesotawa ani teuni ko ani lama yedo suje shusela supigo kode yi ani gonde yi ore settingal shuimba ani jezanga ta teniga ta chemeji gombe ni une yunto gombala tene ni teniga tsushi tanga gombe ga teni tsushi tele ani tsushi toche chikai chale ni dzi nanga ge ze ge jamba ane roje se che to che lila lisela shupi tumene so pi dida to che to chewa to yo ne se che to che seme je gomba la pat che pi ne de dida to che shunji to li to sa ge che roje to cha se du se non lu tu e de to che pe shi che chewa to yo roje se che to che seme je ne pa cha so so ne ane de ri ga ma dang ko se res.
So you cultivate these the four immeasurables, as explained before, and then you imagine that the from these all these assemblies of the great assemblies of the holy beings, which you already have visualized in this space in front of you, like the assemblies which in the center figure is the your root gurus, but in the aspects of the Shakyamuni Buddhas, and then the surroundings, the Guru Buddhas, and then all the infinite number of Buddhas, and then surrounding then also the surrounding, as well as the surrounding are the Bodhisattvas. Here are salt realizers, the Dakas, Dakinis, Dhamma protectors, so all there. So just then imagine that these from them the stream or stream or the radius, the multicolor, like the nectars, radius or the manifest, the multicolor nectars and the light, and which the goes into the mind and the body of yourself and all other sentient beings, and purifying the negativities and obscurations that we have accumulated since beginningless time, and specifically is then to focusing on this, as a benefit of this receiving this nectar light blessings from all this the assemblies of the noble beings, and specifically these remove all the obstacles, like whether it's in the form of sickness or in the form of any cause of like an evil force or any obscurations. So it's remove or get rid of all such the obstacles, and then the living your body really like in the nature of the crystal, like a clear and a light, and then also this also increases the your lifespans, your merit, and your knowledge and the realizations and all this the excellent spiritual qualities, and then just also to imagine that as a benefit, and that all of yourself and all other sentient beings are now in the position to perfectly abide in these four immeasurables.
Teta shanro to ne seje tsemeje goma nyata to ne ta chewa to ne seje dunga china wala mzepe nije shutropi yu kene hone ni ma seje to che te na nyawa yung to ba zubi suji kumuru mo chine chu to pa sha di shi da lansa mo lama le nanjo chi kone ne shonche lonche rimbe che goma la yu pa sha go nyone ne ta le danom le nyechi ne guruji shakure sungdos. So and then this you can then after this then you this cultivate these special intentions to engage in this the Lamrim, these Lamrim meditations. So this such the special intentions so must be should be caused by your the enhanced
cultivation of compassions, compassions, or a strong compassions, arising strong compassions, towards, especially towards, all those sentient beings who are greatly afflicted with sufferings, and so from this motivated or by this strong wave of compassions, and so you cultivate a thought that I will thought or the wish to achieve quickly and quickly this perfect and the complete state of enlightenment, precious state of enlightenment, in order to benefit all sentient beings, and then and in order to fulfill this supreme wish of complete enlightenment, of achieving complete enlightenment quickly and quickly, then to think that one would engage in this the practice, in these meditations on this following the instructions of these Lamrim teachings in conjunctions with the one's own, like the guru deity yoga los.
야, 나가서 니 이제 아니 다 가서 계시네. 아니 사체 선바티 카드가 아니 샹로레 세시레 아니 드리가 네 체메지데 로사오레 대인자 네 가족마 쉬어나 지가 아니 너지 농갈라네 뭐런 것도 제자빌라 많이 말은 넘바샤졌다바지 다니 코도 제바지 공 대가 정말 쉬서 말아 대노지지 거네 아니 단다디 자소미 세시다 샹로다 제메 자소 건타는 야 보여래 대고 마타나요 디노 수수 미빠지 있지네 단나가서 건 까마까지 시티지 나스러와
so we'll take a little pause of teachings and to do the meditations, a few minutes meditations. So if we all can do meditation on what we have really covered here, about the taking refuge, generating bodhicittas, and for immeasurables. So of course, if you can do all these the refuge and bodhicitta all, that is great. But otherwise, you can if you prefer, you can just focus on the one aspect, like a bodhicitta, for instance, or for immeasurables. So just remember that we have to in doing this practice. So we have to imagine these the assemblies, the great assemblies of all the ones, gurus, the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and so on. As we have covered in these teachings in front, and then so it is in the front or in the presence of these assemblies of the holy beings that we engage in these meditations, in which we take refuge, generate bodhicittas, and these are four immeasurables.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
당아서 단디네 타마텔라니 뇨아뇨아니 용도 버즈비수지 고모토 바샤 디체들로 공기 세고와 대인자는 뇨아뇨아스는 니네 님해버래 델라니 니로른디노네라니 뇨아뇨아 님해버텔라 니 시에츠만라와 니 수jon도스
so we have cultivated these in cultivating this our motivation to engage in the meditations on this Lamrim practice, on the Lamrim practice. So we have said that we will quickly and quickly it is to quickly and quickly achieve the complete enlightenment. So now relating to this the meaning of this this double quickly and quickly, so there is a it explained here there's a two different meanings.
제가 자와에서 비침비 네 가르sun디잖아 수요생도잖아 네 쇼한테 런치 좀 배쳐 공부 거네 런녀스를 볼 때네 주부수지 공부도 받대 영화 동비 된다 하스러와 아니 야 라멘 안주 런치 수드시네 아니 런치 쓰시네 네 소지비 공부도 받대 네 영화 니비가 된다 수요도스
so according to Java Wensa, which is like a conqueror, the great master Wensa, then the first quickly quickly indicates that one's the achieving the complete complete enlightenment through by depending on this meditation on this Lamrim, on Lamrim instructions, and whereas then quickly and the second quickly is to indicate that by achieving the complete enlightenment through, or also by depending on the Guru Yoga, the Guru Yoga, or taking the Guru Yoga as the life, force of your path.
아니야 yenda가 네 영화 저와텔란데 진짜와 지금까지 가려서나 네 영화 동비게 되대 주매 같이 주매서 수소발에 못디바 세지라 네 총제와대 동비 된다가서 네 영화 니바데 네 세지라요 네 단디가 세튠라 세튠달라네 이미 그때 세튠달라네 총제와대 네 영화 니비게 된다 지역에도 예사레스.
And so there's the another an explanation of this two quicklies is that the first quickly is to means to imply that that you would achieve the complete enlightenment quickly, in the sense that by not depending on the accumulating the merit over three countless aeons. So by not depending on that and is to the implication of the first quickly, and the second quickly is to then this is to indicate that you would achieve the complete enlightenment within within a short lifespan of the degenerate time. So that's the second quickness.
제상아 다가 저기 로른 디고 네 가와를 주셨으나 네 단다 제와 동부가 아니 내가 같이 아니 대속에 살에 가이선한테 공 가르쳐 주셨으나 라면 논지 논지 수도 시원하나 라냐스로네 총자와는 니그레스 대녀의 진세 가르쳐나 네 기시 템베가 기시 자원 로데 말에 디가 네 땡콜라 소와타 발에 조라 소와타 발에 실라치와 슈유스와 다 땡몽보지라 네 수제쇼세 몽보지라 소와타 이디나 주질 소와타 발에 네 실라치와 마주스네 아니 드리수고요레스.
So now so there are two explanations of that the meaning of the quickly and the quickness in this in cultivating this motivation here. So now of the two, according to this practical guide of these Lamrims, now the first one is followed. So because we noted in the explanation that there is engaging in these Lamrims in instruction in conjunctions with the Guru Yogas, and also in here the reason why in the text talks about the benefit of integrating the Guru Yoga in one's as the life force, as the of one's path. So as it says here that according to there's the text in this Lamrim, they give a cited a quote by the Geshe Lobsang, which is a Dom Tempas, who saying that the supplicating to the Cho, which is referring to his own teachers, teachers, is there's no greater blessings than supplicating to the so sorry. So there's no greater like a blessing that you can receive from anyone supplicating to any the object of worship, object of venerations, then the supplicating to the Cho, which is his own his teachers.
Tenaje ni jermuchega 가르치는데서는 아니 단 전정가서 계획신이 자네라니 치라소바 센티살라니 치로를 섬마타바다 아니 소노토티 살라서 니 디텐도데 하모고바다 아니 다 디텐도데 소노토테지 하코나요 디 고한잖아요 아니 다 두바야 보면 시와도 아니 다 소소소 계획신이라 아니 처진다 다 때마터비고 네 시에레스 네트니 순고레스 터치미시티 싱글달라 되는 명과 있습니다. 신생에 되는 소속이 신이다.
And there's also include the quotations from the great Tsongkhapas. So it says that how in a time in life when you cannot when listening to the word you cannot remember the word, and then when you think of the meaning you cannot understand the meanings, and then when you're trying to meditate, then there's nothing. You don't you don't gain any experience in your or any realization in your continuums, and so when it says that this is all to imply that this is all happens, due to the lack of this your guru yoga practice, and so therefore it is this in this quotation. So this is to imply that. So therefore to such instructions on the guru yoga. So it is like in that kind of time where your mind becomes very weak in virtue state of mind is very weak in times such like that. So this such instructions is truly the the quintessence, and very essential instructions which which is all to when it says here by the force of the merit field. So it is to imply to the merit field. So where that the main figure is the one's own gurus, guru, and this is to imply that loss.
Tenaje ni teliga ni korang loma naropala karisena punde kajin chujaba lama ino nanjo pas sundu ate karisungo karisena tanguji tupa jelai shekuwe na ni tashin chuta chawate lama tsajit tema tere esene tenisungo yores.
And then there's also quote from the the Tilopas, the great Tilopas, who said to his student Naropas, I think it says here, Naropa said to so Tilopa said to Naropa, "O yogi, of all the aids to your practice, so Guru Yoga is the most excellent."
Tindishi jasaimba. So solo ni tatupashi gugena tashi chut chawate ni lama tsaji tembare chine.
So this advice to from the Telopa to Naropa is also indicate that if you have to develop the realizations, to develop the realizations, then there's no other, the greatest help, the greatest cause, or the aid is relying on the gurus.
Tejada ni ta mucho vishane sija. Ni karisundisana gonse chitrowa tenso me, miki chitrowa tenso, gonse chitrowa tenso sa, miki chitrowa tenso me sin. Tenisu yondis. Te karisungorisana lama tsaje matembi gone ta gonjar karichi kale jawaina. Diga nin koale trowa to suji topala subal tenso sagres. Ani tele lawala miki chepi kone tani chejana ani suji totamato tenso yomare esene. Ani tani sungu yores.
So, and then there's also in this Lamrim there's a quote by the master Mokchopas, so who just a quote, I doubt liberation is possible by relying solely on strong meditation, but there's no doubt liberation comes through faith and devotions. So this is also to imply that with the lack of the reliance on the gurus, then no matter how hard you work in the meditations, then to gaining the realization is not definite. Actually, it's saying is doubtful. That's what it's trying to imply. However, if with the Guru devotions or the Guru reliance of the Guru, the devotion of one's Guru, then and then, as he's saying here, then there's no doubt to gain, in gaining the realization through meditation practice.
Tenoji ki karisung sana, ane tuji chimbo kana wakas, jesaro mama na umas, jedoje ngona hos, ngana kuna ndicho lamen huwa to trama nyos, sechi ki suje pao, tati yuan rashe, shesus, tati mindajin risara.
And then furthermore, the same the masters says. So just if I quote, if the great compassionate one, which is our Lokistivara, is white, let him be white. If the sovereign lady, that's the Vajrayogini, is red, let her be red. If He Vajra is blue, let him be blue. So wherever I stay, I'm never separate from the presence of the Lamas. The time for beginning a Buddha is a single lifetime, is now.
다 ngazuti 이제가 네 사체 선바대 로차버레스와 드니다 사체 nga와 시와 네 추시 산데스들에 되죠.
So with this, I think we finished the third, the preparatory practice, and so we move to the next one, the fourth one, which is to visualize the sublime assemblies.
다 테마시빙하라도 다 가지고 니걸 가르쳐서는 녀와 생기가 된도텔라니 류지가 두메서도 주소발라 못디바 체질리질을 소제와다. 아니 녀와 동비가 된다. 아니 다 니미가 딘들 체투질을 소제와데 아니 녀와 니비가 된다 수준도 있어. 대인자다 리질라 아니 상지가 예매데 다 제와 뭐여래 다데 이게 다 파션 가서 다 되고 여러와 논예서 되고 이제 그때서 약고 용 그래. 아니 다 체질을 소제와 예매데 체질 소제와데 가능세가 그래서 체질 소제세와데 같이 좀에서 소소 모티브 소소 발라 모티브 체질 소제세와데 가능세가 그래. 니티지 체질 소제세와 체질 소제와서 때 가능나이세가 그래서.
So just before we begin that fourth preparatory practice, so just want to have a bit more thought on the one of the explanation of that, the meaning of the two quickly, quickly and quickly. So there's one explanations where which we have found just before, which is say that the first quickly is to not depending on the accumulation of merit over three countless time, but achieving the enlightenment, on within one body, in a single, one life, one body. That's the kind of the meanings, and then the second quickly, which it says here, achieving, within the a short lifespan, within a one short lifespan of a degenerate, age, degenerate age. So relating to this, so there is some, we can raise many questions, like in terms of what does that mean when it says not depending on the accumulation of over three countless aeon, but by within a one body. So let's say one body, so which one body and one life. So what does all this implication? What does exactly this mean? And then in this the second quickly explanation then is talking about the short one short lifespan of this degenerate age. So this meaning if there are a number of questions to be raised on this also.
Pena jundi no la karsunzena nyawa tumite de kache tumezo do tsusola matipa ne tsechile suje ndo gre se jondewa te soisa ne kache tumezo tsusopala matine ne suje tsechile tuni suje ndo gi yorves suje wala kache tumezo tsuso gu marves rwa
no. So for example, if I raise a question, so the first quickly when it says, actually it says here that not depending on the accumulation of merit over 3 countless period, but achieving the it in one body and one life. Okay, so the question is that is it possible to achieve enlightenment without depending, without accumulating merit over 3 countless aeons? That is the question. And then, of course, when the enlightenment is attained, is it pretty obvious that it is attained in some one life form, and so therefore what is the exact meaning of this?
Then is on a kache tumeso tsuzo bate kache tumeso disegil dene ani tdigu tsuzo gumaresne ani telamatine kache tumeso ta shewalen tsuzo ge yorwa tumeso ge yinsel dene tumeso kache tumeso tsute kache tumeso ge yinsel dene ani soma gawache ani tsechilichila ni tsuzo ne kache lichila kache tumeso ge tsute tsuba sone ani suje ro yesade ani tnigi tendo insare song this.
So if you look at this word when it says not depending on the accumulation of merit over 3 countless aeons. So what we can understand from this line is that we can talk in terms of the 3 countless aeon as a measurement of certain number of time, time period. And so from that point in the actual time frame, so the 3 countless aeon is really it include or it encompasses a great length of period, right? So I would interpret this is to that the accumulating this merit, same amount of merit, which would usually takes over the 3 great countless aeons. But how we are not taking the actual time of that the length of the 3 measureless time, but you still there's an ability to accumulate that the same amount of merit.
Tadeo ngazo kanche tumesa tsu so ne suje sewate ne pashi tewelu she ngo resroa ne chile suje sengete ne ta ngo kecha she ngo res denza deni gnula ne chile suje sengete khande ge chena wi ja ge nasroa delang so topaso kun spena ngola melu ngo pashi tewelu la pena sachawa jentawa ina Setel Sojian Rogrova. It's a any go Sechil Sojian Rogundu Hasrova. See the chasing the Kamana Joginas.
And also usually we say that this, if we follow the Sutrayana, then the achieving the enlightenment, enlightenment then will take over like these three countless spirit, three countless aeons. But this is not, however, this such length of time is not required according to Tantra, Tantrayanas. And so if we now, we also need to think over this meaning of the achieving enlightenment in one life. In one life, what does that mean? So, if I raise a question about if we take an example of a bodhisattvas, the last bodhisattvas, who is in his or her last continuum of sentient beings. So that bodhisattvas will definitely, will achieve the enlightenment in that same life. So, do we have to say so? So if that's the case, if that's then we have to say that everyone have to achieve the complete enlightenment in one lifetime.
아니 지타와데 세텔 소지안로 요러와 제자 바지테웨르라로 세질 소지와 요러베스
and so if we can also raise question, of course, in the does that mean that then in according to the systems of like a perfection of wisdom systems, then is it all the Sutrayanas? So is it possible to achieve the enlightenment in one lifetimes? Right. So if we say that the continuum of the bodhisattva achieved the enlightenment in that same lifetime, if that is the meaning of achieving the one lifetime, then it appears that the one achieving a complete enlightenment in one life is also possible, within the Sutrayana system too.
제상아 다단다 저와도 종고처와 지네 수수 띵골 제와체로와 제와지네니 대지 파지 존리조다나 야고야레스로와 니지킹가서 라주고로와
so maybe if you can have more analyze more into this these first questions about the meaning of these three countless achieving enlightenment in by not depending on accumulating merit over three countless period, and also the meaning of one life or one body. Achieving enlightenment in one life, one body. What does that all mean? No. Yeah. So have a thought and maybe a discussion with the others, and if you can come up with any answer or any if you have any come up with any further questions, so you are welcome to bring to the next questions, next teachings.
There's one question here about the order of the four immeasurables.
Yeah.
It's different in different practices.
Yeah.
What's the reason for that?
세메시기 말 림바죠와. 지 고좀바디 상말라 민다민다들 도와서 다디 가리는 있어.
Tate sono re. Ta so lodo somba na izo ma chi ngwe mas kore ich mechi porjone ni tanangi she wa no ji che porjoge to tndi zo ne ya ji rimba je no ye ji mar song de. So lodo somba ro. Ina ta tono tengel ro kelmen ro na tni cheng do ti. Karisana nga so ma dine mengo dang gombala ngel tono te ma chena ani shini kawo do wa. 안 제자네 다 이나 다 니가 진짜 뭐 된다면데 다들 거른다면데 열스러
no
소소 시동네 집발에도 이제 등아 차나세나 아니 대화도 대나세나 노를 펜스 다 등아도 차나 혀네 기들에 니스테 혀들이 쉬러 대화도 대나세 전거 열어
So in here, you know, we find the equanimity, immeasurable equanimity first, you know, and that makes more sense. That this order makes more sense in terms of the cultivations of these the four immeasurables, and because we remember even when to cultivate the bodhicittas, we need to cultivate the state of equanimities, and so it's to do with depends on whether the purpose of this, whether the immeasurables that you are, whether it's your for meditation or for your for different presentations, and so there might be so I'm not sure whether, but there could be a different order, but in terms of the meditations, in terms of applying this in practice, so the order which is explained here seems it accords more with our the practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jonju senju rombo che ma che pa no che 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 she wa nyang ba me ba kune kunda